Welcome to the EUROCUP The next game is Complutense, Watsonians, Complutense, number 1, Lydia, Sophia, number 8, Paulo Jimenez. Number 16, Christina Torres. Number 19, Carolina. Number 22, Sarah Carmona. Coach. Watsonians, number 1, Lucy Captain. Number 12, Ellie Wilson. Number 14, Catherine Holgate. Number 17, Jamie Russell. Number 18, Sarah Jefferson, coach. Number 18, Emmett Dart, coach. Kate Smith.
Well, hello and welcome back to ALANYA, where our third game sees San Sebastian's Complutense take on Edinburgh's Watsonians in the first of our Pool B games from this EuroHockey Women's Indoor Club Cup. Spain's national team were involved in the Nations Championships in Berlin, finishing fourth in the end, losing out 2-1 to Poland in their semi-final, and 3-1 to Austria in the bronze game. A number of that Spanish squad are here, hoping that a change of strip will improve recent results. The Scots weren't involved in those championships, and indeed in Championship 2 either, and that lack of competition for those who might have made it to the international team might well be to their detriment here. The two sides streaming out onto the field here. The Watsonians in a very smart white top with a heather coloured skirt and white socks, and San Complutense in the red and white. Our two match umpires out there as well ahead of this one. Celine Martin-Schmetz of Belgium and Steven Bakker from the Netherlands. You'll have no difficulty in telling those two apart. There's the Complutense huddle. a really strong Spanish club. Frank Allenbrook there, the official Euro hockey photographer, getting his lens right in the midst of that huddle. And there's the look from behind the goal, looking down the hall here in ALANYA, a venue that's been used many times previously for indoor hockey tournaments, a regular host of events. The Watsonians group there will be hoping for a bright start to their tournament. So Watsonians will be attacking the goal away to my left-hand side. Looks as if they're going to have first use of the ball as well. That's their captain, Sarah Jameson, hovering over it. They're based in South Edinburgh. The 22-23 season was a stellar one for them, winning 5 titles. And pretty much everything they entered, they won. That included the Euro Hockey Club Challenge here in ALANYA. So back on happy hunting ground and very nearly opening the scoring. Ball was missed at the far post, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Stephen Backer there indicating the ball had been lifted across the face of goal. Anytime the ball can lift is when you're shooting at goal. Although umpires have shown some leniency towards the marginal lifts in uncontested areas of the field, all helping the flow of the game. A good challenge there by Complutense. Watsonians going on a run down the left-hand side. Lovely ball across the right and just running away. As we've said before, this is a very, very slick surface here. That was Genevieve Hustle giving chase out there, but the ex-Belgian player unable to bring it in. But beautifully taken goal there by Watsonians, and they're rewarded for a really bright start here. And that was Catherine Holgate, who joined the club when she was just 11 years of age. Now finds herself in the Scottish squad, and with finishing like that, you can understand why. So a great start for Watsonians. And that will be a relief, I'm sure, to their long-serving coach, Keith Smith, who's been in and around this group for well nigh 10 years now. A long stint. The Watsonians on fire in these opening exchanges. Lovely ball out to the right hand side. Quick deflection down the boards, didn't quite find the skipper. This game is boiling up very nicely indeed here. Complutense, excellent defending. The first infringement goes in favour of Watsonians. Great bit of defending there from Ellie Wilson at the back. Lovely sliding pass forward as well. Watsonians picking up the pieces, drifting and spinning past one challenge. Jameson on the reverse stick side wins the penalty corner for a team. Plenty of noise coming off the Watsonians bench. All of it positive at the moment. Quick discussion at the top of their circle. Complutense pulling on that protective equipment on, go the masks. Additional hand protection as well. All has to be taken off immediately the corner is finished. Didn't really get the shot away, but again, nice invention. Shaping for the slip, but then ghosting to a right-hand side. Something different, or more of the same? Something different, but fired wide. It wasn't far wide though. Good effort that. That was Emily Dark. I was watching her practice beforehand, and she's got a good drag flick on her. No doubt about that. The routine with Ellie Wilson stopping for her and Dark closing in for the shot looked a potent weapon. Now, some work to be done at the other end. And Complutense winning their first penalty corner now. Now they're going to bring the ball across to the keeper's left-hand side as well. So their captain's going to push the ball. Christina Condas. She goes for the near castle. And she shoots wide as well. You can almost hear the words of their coaches. Early corners, just make sure you hit the target. Make the keeper make a save. Watsonians transferring around quickly. Good ball pace about it so far. And good closing down and lovely steal here. Just too far out of the grip there of Carolina Aaron, who had found some space on the right hand side. Well, that's a little untidy by Watson. Keeper comes out and tries to get it clear, but the initial pass was too slow, putting a teammate under pressure, and it's no surprise that Complutense end up with another penalty corner here. So some pressure just starting to mount. We're exactly halfway through this first quarter of play. Watsonians have the lead, but it's a narrow one. Fired wide again, this time wide of the keeper's right hand post. So a couple of warning shots there by Complutense. Watsonians just need to get themselves back on the ball. At the moment they're second to the loose ball, and Complutense just starting to work up a bit of a head of steam. Celine Martin-Schmetz, very experienced umpire, much travel these days as well. Complutense getting a feel of this court in their game by keeping possession, moving the Watsonians around. Watsonians stepping in well there. That was Ellie Wilson. Watsonians just can't get a stick on it at the moment. Now they can. Wilson again. Well, pressure continuing to mount and starting to tell here. Ellie Wilson, former member of the Dundee Wanderers, but now firmly embedded within this Watsonian setup. Some last minute defensive instructions from the keeper, Lucy Camlin. Shot comes in, Camlin makes a good save with the big left hand protector. More work to be done though here by Watsonians, and the skipper gleefully fires the ball down the length of the court. Now this pressure's sure to tell, and Complutense can maintain it here. Watsonians scrapping away. They're living off scraps of possession at the moment. Wilson again, nice ball out to this left hand side, down in front of the technical table. Another little unforced error, possession given back to Complutense. No way through there, again easily picked up by Complutense. And that's gone through the goalkeeper. And Lucy Camlin won't be happy with that one at all. And Complutense get the equaliser. You have to say it was coming. I don't think they were expected to have scored from that effort though. Goalkeeper just undone by the shot. Just collapsing and seeing the ball go past her and into the net. Important for a keeper to put that behind her, as I'm sure she will. Now Watsonians started so brightly, they've just lost their way a little bit. We're into the last minute of this first quarter now. Mondo out for Jimenez. Mondo again, another good little give and go from them. Complutense have added some urgency to their game after what can be described as a sluggish start, the first couple of minutes, which saw Watsonians take the lead. And slowly but surely Complutense have worked their way back into it and have largely dominated large sections of that first quarter, but 1-1 at quarter time here. Two umpires getting themselves together. They should be well pleased with that first 10 minutes. No control issues. Confirmation of the goal scorers for you there. Catherine Holgate giving the Watsonians the lead as early as the second minute. And then Sarah Komona coming in with the equaliser 2 minutes before half time. Before quarter time, I should say. The next 10 minutes takes us through to half time and the longer interval. So a chance for the coaches there, just probably to make just 1 point. And I'm sure the Watsonians will be saying, let's get back to the game that we had at the start of the game. Some discussions going on with the between the Watsonian defenders and the umpire. Obviously something that Celine Martin-Schmetz didn't like. Now here we go. Watsonians will be looking to be just a little less passive than they were in that first quarter. Always important to give your opponent respect, but there is a danger you can give them too much respect and not play your own game. This is Jimenez. Fires one off the boards. Umpire stopping play here for a knock. Emily Darcott's going to shrug that one off. A little word of apology there from her opponent. There was no infringement at least seen, so the game restarts for the Bullion. Complutense very sportingly handing possession back. That's been a feature of the last month really of indoor tournaments in and around Europe. The stakes have been high at times, but the level of sportsmanship has been exemplary. And the Watsonians conceding a rather soft corner here. The ball coming, I think, off the foot of Rebecca Jones there. So Complutense already set. Watsonians in position. Oh, that's the second worst injection of the day. We've seen no one from that very same corner. Watsonians getting rid of the protective masks. The ball doesn't come out cleanly and at pace from the baseline. There's precious little they can do to recover the situation at the top of the circle. It normally ends in an error. Watsonians moving around swiftly. This is better from them. And the final pass goes astray. Good goalkeeping. And again. Sharp eyes amongst you might notice that Amber Murray has come on in goal for the Watsonians. Keepers being rotated. It's a tactic used by some, but by no means all of the teams. And Sons of Complutense have done the same thing, in fact. Eugenia Valdiviso is on in goal. Number 2 on the shirt, not always an indicator that she's the number 2 goalkeeper, but on this occasion we can assume that she is. Shot comes in, very well saved. Might have wanted the clearance to be down one of the wider channels than it was, but no harm done. Jimenez in space. Here she is on the ball. Ball just lifting marginally there for Rebecca Jones's stick. Tall player, Rebecca Jones, a long way down to the ground. But her reach will be a considerable advantage in other aspects of the game. Power to the top of the circle. Keeper's come a long way and makes a routine save with those big orange pads. Goalkeeper's smocks and protective equipment, almost like a fashion accessory these days. Lovely run. Needed to get the shot a little bit wide of the keeper there to truly test her. This is better from Watsonians. Much more positive approach. They went into their shells a bit in the latter part of that first quarter. Well, again, that's a rather loose corner to give away. Ball just lifting. Jones, the unfortunate player again. So more defensive work to be done here. Bex Jones, a former Glasgow University captain. Goalkeeper couldn't quite get there this time, and it comes off her pad and nestles in the back of the net. And Complutense take the lead. Here's the routine again. Fired hard at the target from Sofia Alcaida. And Complutense move into the lead. Now, will and how will Watsonians respond? Oh, it's all a little bit casual at the back there for a moment. No harm done though. They come away with the ball. Some real tussles going on for possession. Whistle goes in favour of the Watsonians. And Mackay plays a good ball back, and then the return pass to her, not where she wanted it. Deflected away, it'll be a long corner. So what has been a rare spell of pressure just starting to build in favour of Watsonians here. Not enough disguise or pace on that pass, easily picked off again. Three minutes left in the first half. Edinburgh's Watsonians find themselves trailing by 2-1. But this one looks like it has the capability to go all the way to the wire here. Watsonians need to stay in it. Well defended, very well defended indeed. But again, Jones is penalised. She tried to run the ball out of defence. Great initial interception. Watsonians are prepared. That's a weak, very strange injection. It struck me as a bit of a slap rather than a push that time. Sarah Jameson getting a stick in there, but the ball lifting off and disappearing behind the advertising boards, and it's not going to emerge from there very easily. New balls, please. Nicely ball under control, but two red shirts surrounding the Watsonian skipper there, mugging it, taking the ball away to safety. Complutense again. Real spring in their steps at the moment as they look to try and put some clear water between themselves and this stubborn Scottish opponent. Watsonians having to be patient for another spell of where there are plenty of possession and domination. Now options left and right, preferring to go solo. Shot comes in and somehow it stayed out. There'll be a long corner. That was Emily Dock scrabbling around at the far post, just couldn't lay a stick on it there. That's the closest the Watsonians have been for some considerable time. Just need a bit more secure with some of their passing. Umpire calls a timeout here as the ball disappears, this time behind some curtaining over on the far side. A lovely spin, calmly padded down and away. Important the goalkeepers don't attack those balls, because that can propel the ball in the air, but she got that absolutely right. Good angle on the pad, keep the ball low. And that takes us very neatly to half time here. A game of cat and mouse, very much still in the balance, all to be decided in the second half. But at half time here in ALANYA, in this first of our Pool B games, it's Complutense who lead by 2-1 against the Watsonians, with Catherine Holgate giving Watsonians the early lead. But first Sarah Carmona and then Sophia Alcaida giving Complutense this very narrow lead. And we can now look back on the goals from that first half. Any moment now. Well, those were the highlights of the first half. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes' time as we wait to see how this one's going to finish up. Complutense 2, Watsonians 1 at the break. Welcome back then to ALANYA. The umpire's on the way out, a sure sign that half-time has reached an end. Players were sent out very quickly by their respective coaches. Change of ends, of course, at half-time, so it'll be the Watsonians on those white tops, and the heather-coloured Scort will be attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. At least they'll be hoping to be attacking the goal away to our right-hand side, because apart from just a couple of opportunities, apart from the early goal, they've had to soak an awful lot of Sansa Complutense possession. Without coughing up too many goal-scoring opportunities, it has to be said. They've defended well. Probably 1-2 corners given away too many. Now Watsonians are immediately on the front foot here, and some pace about this attack. This is Jameson trying to pull the ball back there without much success. Game suddenly opening up. Lovely play by Complutense. Fired into the chest protection of Lucy Camlin, who's returned in goal. The goalkeepers on both sides being rotated by quarter, it would appear. Whether that will be something that continues throughout the tournament, we'll have to wait and see. But certainly in this first game, everybody getting a taste of the action. Jimenez, such a talented player, she really is. Good hands. Watson just needed a little bit more decisive there, just looked a little bit tentative, didn't it? Firing a lovely ball down towards the corner, well picked up by Complutense. Jimenez again, just slowing things down. Looks to her right. Keeper guarding that near post. Keeper again made the initial save and then had to drop quickly to make sure the rebound wasn't put past her. Good reactions there. Ball stolen. A lovely bit of skill. Oh, beautifully done. A little bit of a drop of the shoulder. Gave the goalkeeper the eye. And Genevieve Hustle pulls Watsonians back to level. Well taken goal there. Completely bamboozled the defence. That was a little shimmy. And a calm finish at the end of it. Jameson bursting through and coming very close. This is a really good spell this from the Watsonians. Now can they reward themselves with another goal? Jimenez fires one across the top of the circle. Complutense trying to open up the Watsonians defence again. Camden did well. He was down on the deck but still active. Mackay tried to pick that one up, but just running off her stick and out of play. No one's going to catch that one. That was ambitious, even by Jimenez standards. Mackay will give chase. The ball was always the favourite. Once upon a time, the majority of indoor hockey game was played on polished wood floors, sprung floors like this one. It's become a little less common over the years, but this is the traditional surface, if you like. Complutense with a penalty corner opportunity here, having seen their lead snatched from them. Jimenez at the centre of that little trio at the top of the circle. It comes to her. She winds up the shot, and the goalkeeper's got to stick to that. And that's enough to deflect the shot wide. Another penalty corner, Jimenez again. A real thorn in the side of Watsonians. Covers so much of the court. Very industrious, very influential at both ends. This time she takes the corner on herself and fires it high into the net. You're not going to save those. And from the spring in her step, you have to say she's enjoyed that. Well, that's a fizzer. One of the best of the day so far. Line defenders, absolutely no chance at all. They were perfectly bisected by that shot. Paul Jimenez still only 19 years of age. She really is going to be one of the game's superstars. Here she is on the ball. So Watsonians, having got themselves back to all square, they've got to do it all again here. Perhaps a timely reminder that you get 5 points for winning a game, 2 points in the event of a drawn game, and 1 point if you lose your game but by 2 goals or less. So if it were to stay this way, which I think is pretty unlikely, Sansa Complutense would take 5 points and Watsonians would take 1. I don't think Watsonians are thinking about taking just 1 point at the moment as they come forward again through Jameson, but losing out. Free push for the Spanish, way back down the court. And they start again. Just under a minute and a half left in this third quarter of play. Jimenez again, pouring a shot from the centre of the court. Oh, the ball's hit the balls on the far side and stayed in play. Great ball forward from the back. Nice overlap and a great finish. Well, that all started with a lovely ball from the back of the court. Lovely little interchange by Watsonians, and what a finish. So we're back to 3-all. I told you Watsonians weren't interested in thinking about a losing bonus point. We're back to all square. Jimenez fires one down the court, but Watsonians with their tails up will go into this next brief team talk, feeling a whole lot better about things. They are exactly where they started, at all square. 10 minutes to decide this one. Holgate, Hustle and Jemison the goal scorers for Watsonians. Carmona, Alcade and Jimenez for Sansa Complutense. So 10 minutes to decide it. In the event of a draw, both sides would take the 2 points. This could be a fairly lively last 10 minutes here, I reckon. So Amber Murray takes over in goal for the Watsonians. And Panyugur carrying on for Sansa Complutense, their number 1 goalkeeper. So slight change in their tactic with the goalkeeper. Watsonians sticking to the plan and getting themselves on the ball. Now, can they create something from that bottom corner? Recycling it sensibly, keeping possession. Just running away off the stick there of Sarah Jameson. Complutense doing well there. That was a great pass. Just a little bit careless running the ball out of defence there, and so many of these corners that Watsonians have conceded today have been unnecessary ones in my book. I'm sure that'll be a subject that their hard-working coach Keith Smith will be looking to address between games. Ball slipped. Umpires consulting. And Celine Martin-Schmetz looking down the court gives Stephen Backer the signal. This come off a Watsonian's foot, so it should be another penalty corner. Out it comes again. This time it's taken a body on the line, and the Watsonians defenders warned that one it's going to be a penalty stroke. And that penalty stroke is going to be taken by Paula Jimenez. Well, she does everything else, why not? And she can't convert the opportunity, much to the delight of the Watsonians bench. Well, what a let-off this is. Let's watch it again. Is Jimenez. Keeper guessed right and punches the air in delight, as well she might. That could be oh so vital come the final analysis here. Complutense coming forward again. Plenty of white shirts back for the Watsonians. Good work by Murray. Hero of the moment for Watsonians. Just to give you a brief insight into Amber Murray's pedigree, she's part of the Scottish senior group. And Scotland have a rich tradition in producing top quality goalkeepers. And one of their very best, Amy Gibson, decided this week to announce her retirement from the international game. So there'll be an Amy Gibson size gap to fill in that Scottish defence. What a stalwart she's been over the years. Complutense again, just starting to apply the pressure on this Watsonians defence. Waiting for something to open up for them. Just lifting off the attacker's foot as they try to close the Watsonians defence down. Favourable bounce off the boards. Now, Skipper's on the ball for Watsonians. Can she produce something here? Very nearly did. Well, be careful with those challenges. That trailing stick never really recovered the situation there. Corner tally starting to mount. Complutense, we're starting to worry that they're not converting a very high ratio of these. We saw in the men's competition last week in Armenia and in Austria that the more successful sides were the ones who are successful with their penalty corner routines. Good goalkeeping, again, solid block, staying upright. Not clear yet though. There's a chance there for Watsonians to clear, but didn't manage it first time. Now they're clear. They're crossing halfway. Lovely ball out to the left hand side. Shot comes in. Keeper's got the angles right. Jemison wobbling around. And the whistle's gone for the penalty corner. She might have preferred the advantage there. Wasn't an option given to her. Now Watsonians, they've got to go for a simple routine here, surely. In a game so finely balanced. Not too many moving parts required on this corner. And it's a terrible injection. Done their best to recover it. It'll be a long corner. The injection was never on the right line. Did well to keep the ball live at the top of the circle. Corners today have been a bit of a curate's egg. We've seen a couple of highly successful ones. We've seen shots fizz into the roof of the net. We've seen others that have barely got down to the starting blocks. Jimenez with a free push here. Pretty much midway through this final quarter of play. Can either side steal a goal and take the points on offer here? As things stand, it's 2 points each. Watsonians have possession. Free push, just a couple of metres inside the Complutense half of the court, but turned over again. Jimenez strokes the pass out to the left-hand side. Picks the ball up herself, back on the right. Can either side find just a little bit of a moment of magic is really what's required, isn't it? Just a little bit of stardust. Typical early game in the tournament for both these sides as they get used to the court and the environment here. Well intercepted by Mackay, but she loses out. Couldn't get a pass away. Now we're going to get a card here. A green card for Sansa Complutense for not retreating quickly enough. Now is this the opportunity that Watsonians have been waiting for? A player advantage. Looking for the space. Well, it's only a 1 minute suspension. The one thing you don't want to do is give possession away. A few seconds have ticked away on that suspension. Well, some confusion there, certainly in my mind, as to which way the free hit was going to go. I was assuming the free hit was going to go in favour of Watsonians. It didn't. Ball bouncing around. Advantage play. Always come back off the post. Watsonians living rather dangerously, but now they can break. Unable to take the ball with her though. All getting a little bit frantic. This is good from Jameson. Complutense back to full strength. Both sides looking for calm. It's in pretty short supply at the moment. Ball fired off the boards. Chance here, goal for Complutense. It's their captain Christina Condes with the goal, firing it through. I think it's gone through the keeper's legs. Well, a really poor goal to give away that by Watsonians. We're in the last minute now. What will they invest? At the moment they're getting 1 point. A draw would double up. Complutense now just taking their time, looking a little calmer. You couldn't see where the goal was going to come from. Last 20 seconds it's got to go route one, and that's a terrible pass. Our defence chance here for another one. Off the keeper's pads in the air, it'll be a penalty corner. So the clock stops with just over 10 seconds left in this one. Complutense discussing how they're going to conduct this corner. Jimenez, who must have been starting to worry that her missed penalty stroke was going to cost the team, but it isn't, because they put another one in here from the penalty corner. Sarah Carmona, the goal scorer this time, a little slip to the left. Well, that's a hard result to take as far as the Watsonians are concerned, because they came very, very close indeed there to taking what would have been a hard-fought draw at 3-3. But those 2 late goals in favour of the Spanish give Sansa Complutense a 5-3 lead. So they take the 5 points. Watsonians pick up 1. Carmona getting the first and the last goals for Complutense. Alcaide and Jimenez and Condes also on the goal scorer sheet. Watsonians, Holgate, Hustle and Jemison. So first blood in Pool B for Sansa Complutense, winning this one by 5-3. And we have a chance now to look back on those second half goals. Well, obvious frustration at the end there for Watsonians, but they gave absolutely everything in that game. Nobody could have asked more of them. So that's 3 of our 8 games a day now completed. 1 more to go before we get a bit of a lunchtime break. And next up, we've got the host team here, Gaziantep Polishguku, in action against Slavia Prague. 13:45. Those are all Turkish time, remember. 3-hour time difference with the UK and a 2-hour difference with Central Europe. Hopefully you can join us back here in ALANYA for some or all of those games, and I look forward to your company then. But from me, Nick Irvin, goodbye for about another 10 minutes or so.